Hey, everybody, this is Dr. Kevin McGovern, and I'm here to talk to you about Velocity RX. So, just give you a little update about where the course is. We're about 50% done with our online platform. I do have a couple of beta testers in the platform doing the course. And some people in the group have asked me, how do I differentiate myself from my competition, or how are we going to do that? Well, simply put, is I'm one of the very few physical therapists out there, not only rehabbing injuries, but I'm also teaching to prevent them. And I'm actually teaching the mechanics of pitching. First and foremost, because if you look at my right elbow, I completely tore my own collateral ligament back in 1997. And I learned how to throw without a UCL, because I certainly couldn't get train tracks on my elbow and be out of work for a year, unable to use my arm. So I taught myself how to throw downhill and kind of do what I preach. And I was able to pitch pretty competitively in some high level men's leagues and college leagues until I was 43 years old. So that's one of the stories. But it's different because I'm taking a medical approach to pitching. What I mean by that is when someone comes in, let me share my screen here. Okay, they're going to get what is called my game test. Okay, which you see right here. This is a same test that all of my clients get when they come in. It's a test that I kind of invented out of need for something I didn't see out in the market of being able to functionally measure people. There are some tests out there, the functional movement screen, they're all good and all, but they're really designed for athletes. I needed something in my orthopedic practice that for grandma and an athlete. And the one thing that every single person has in common is a neurological sequence of movement. And I'm not the biggest researcher, so this is pretty easy to research. It's by the book of kinesiology, right? Like this is how we're supposed to move. So this actually follows that. I've got some unique tests to me, but squat, lunge, those aren't unique to me, but there are some shoulder ones that are unique to me. And the reason why we test is because you certainly can't begin to change someone's athleticism or their mechanics if basically they can't move correctly. So you don't go to a building and make the penthouse without first making the parking garage. So that is certainly a complete difference, or definitely what sets us apart is our testing. When someone comes in to take this course or take the Velocity RX, they are game tested. So in this platform, they have a course and it shows them. Let's see here. We'll go back and share this again. They're given a movement. Here's a kid doing. I think this is a squat. He's doing a squat, and I'm analyzing this as I go. You'll see me drawing on stuff. Okay, so they submit the test, each of the 6 motions, and they're graded and they're sent back, and they actually have not only a quantitative, they have a number, but a qualitative. Why did they get this number? And that is explained in. Let's see, we'll stop sharing here again. Reduce this screen, and we'll share it up again. They are given, let's see, make sure I got the right screen here. It comes out with a report. So every person that comes through this course is going to get a written medical based report of their movements, how they scored, what the score was, why it was, a list of their goals, an assessment, and a true roadmap of how we are going to get their movement better way before we even talk about mechanics. So the game test has a few different levels, but the basic level is basic functional movement. There's a pitching component to that in which I've identified essentially 9 biomarkers that I need that client or kid to be inside of. Okay, for instance, as we turn towards home plate, if our arm is back here as opposed to here, that's a fail, okay? When we turn the chest towards home plate, we already want the arm to be up in a position that's heading downhill. So those 9 markers, when we look at the mechanics and we grade the mechanics, they're graded to those 9 markers and how far they deviate from there. Because the ultimate goal of this program, yes, we want to throw harder. Yes, all that's going to happen, increase spin rate, yeah, all the bells and whistles. We want to keep them off of the operating table, out of the training room, okay? I don't want to see 11, 12, 13-year-olds with elbow problems, shoulder pain. I don't want them to end up like Steven Strasberg now, who rumor has it, can't even use his right arm to feed himself. Now, yes, he's got a gazillion dollars in the bank, but he represents the 0.01% of all baseball players on the planet. This is designed for your kid to take them from 12 years old through college. So this program it's a lifetime course. So when they buy the course, there's going to be built into the course are not only the course, but there's also 10 follow-up sessions when we're looking at their mechanics. They will send in a picture. We will go through, grade them, give them an assessment of what to do. So they can still be working with other pitching coaches, but you're like, this needs to happen. This needs to happen. That we have say in what they're doing. They're doing some crazy strength and conditioning exercise. No, they can't do that. This is where they have to be. So they can obviously purchase more, but 10 should get them at least through a few seasons so they stay healthy. Okay. That's it. Talk soon. Hope you guys enjoy this.